All right. Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister, the son of Mel Meister, the son of Albert Meister, the son of Samuel Meister, the son of Morris Meister, the son of Zachariah Mastervoy of a faraway land, a Jewish man of a faraway land whose descendants came here. And unfortunately, I'm happy to be back in Baltimore, but when I landed this morning, I received the horrific news that my father, Mel Meister, had suddenly died. So the funeral is on Friday. There will not be a This Week in Bitcoin show on Friday. There won't be a show on Friday. And as you all know, I do a show every day of the year. It can't be done on Friday, out of respect for my father. But I am doing a show today because I want to show everyone, life goes on, and I have a tremendous commitment to Bitcoin and a conviction and a belief in all of this. And there are some things I could talk about with in terms of my father and Bitcoin. He did not own any Bitcoin. My father knew about the amount of Bitcoin that I have. And he was very, very proud that he knew that, I had thought long term, and I had planned, and I would be able to take care of this family no matter what happened. And so he knew that Bitcoin was the future, is the future. And so we talked about some, and it just, it was this, obviously he died very suddenly, but he knew that, he raised kids that planned, and that I, in particular, with when we talked about this, that this would, if something were to happen to him, or he would not have to worry at all. And that is something that is interesting about Bitcoin. And if you believe in it, if you're a long-term thinker, and that that if something does go wrong, that it will, in the future, it is going to take care of a lot of people. It's going to help a lot of families. And I know I'm happy about that. I am quite pleased about that. And obviously, I'm very happy that he had no worries that that his family would be always taken care of. So, and, excuse the emotion. I landed in here in Baltimore, and the flight was a very long flights, and he passed away, sometime when I was in the air. So I had to find out. A sibling of mine told me when I landed. But I want to say another thing with long-term thinking and Bitcoin, something I always talked about on this show. I said, I am not selling anything until after the 2020 halving. But I would always say, I want to get my dad a Tesla. I want to get my dad a Tesla in 2021. And I realized, when I was coming back over, driving through on the highways of Baltimore, I realized, I never told my father that I wanted to get him a Tesla. But my mom sometimes watches this show, and she had watched a show where I spoke about the Tesla, and she told him. So he knew. He knew that I wanted to get him a Tesla. And now, I'll get one day I'll get all my nieces and nephews cars or something like that. But again, for me, it's, obviously the family is very important to me. And superficial things are not important to me. And I think if you can get into that mindset, it's easier to be able to save and to look to the future. And so again, my father didn't have any Bitcoin, but this situation, it reminds us that, things can change very fast in a person's life. Your husband can die, your brother can die, your son can die, God forbid. And you do have to plan. You have to plan economically for when you're not around. And so this is a lot of crypto people have not planned. And even if you don't have crypto and you're watching this, plan. My father did, there's insurance policies and stuff, and there's a box somewhere, and we'll go through the box. But again, this is a reminder. And and there is more to life than all the petty arguments on the internet over all sorts of wild things out there. So, but again, please, if you are a Bitcoin person, do plan ahead, and so because everybody dies. Everybody does die, and it can be very sudden and very surprising. So me doing this show today, and hopefully I'll do it tomorrow. Again, Friday there's not going to be no show on Friday. I want to show all of you the commitment and the conviction I have for Bitcoin, and that maybe I've got the strongest of hands. I don't know. It's less than 24 hours. I believe the official. I think my father died 24 hours ago. And I'm here. I want to share this story with you guys, so you can, I'll take some meaning from it. And I do want you to understand that this is definitely the future, and I believe in it so much that I want to share this personal story with everyone. And I knew I have to explain to everyone, because there might be other shows that I might not. Well, Friday, you have to know why there's not going to be a Friday show. You have to. It's the day of my dad's funeral, so there will be no Friday show. But I'm very regular with my shows. I do a show every day, and you can check out the archives at disruptmeister.com. And of course, I'm going to be me. I'm going to say pound that like button. I don't want to leave a show without saying that. But on Thanksgiving, have a good time with your family. I think, and you don't have to celebrate it on Thursday or Friday or Saturday. You can do whenever it's convenient for you. But yeah, this obviously my father meant the world to me, and I'm sharing that I can, get through this. And still, be like, the world is not. I still believe in the long-term future of Bitcoin. I know this thing is going to take care of my family, going to take care of my father's family. So, which is my family, of course. And so, think of it that way in terms of the long term. That if a very important person in your life that you care about leaves you before the 2020 halving or 2024 halving, know that if this Bitcoin is going to help their descendants, it's going to help you, and it is a rock to build around. So I'm just here to show you that I am here, and I'm not giving up on anything here, man. The future is bright. It's a shame that we all can't see the future, but my father knew the future, and yeah, he created some really smart kids, and something he was very, very proud of all of his children. So, yeah, that's about it. My hand is still strong. Nothing can weaken my hand. There are obviously bigger things in life than all who wrecked Bitcoin or the fiat price and this, that, and the other. But think long term. As I always say, all sorts of things can happen, and yeah, I'm in for the long term. My family's in very good shape. because of the Bitcoin. Because of the Bitcoin, and my father did believe in it because I believed in it. So yeah, that's about it. I think. I hope everyone has a good time with their family, and you treasure every moment. I've said that on my other shows before. Just hey, life goes by real fast. It goes by real fast, and you never know what happens. Someone sent a super chat. That's right, Frank Castadini in San Francisco, $10. He said, "We're all human and loss happens. So sorry, Adam. You did a great job raising your Bitcoin strong hands here. Love you, and I love you too, Frank. I love all you guys. And it's I've had all my real world people here in Baltimore. It'll be great to see that. I mean, I appreciate the support, whether it be in person or all my internet friends too. I really do. Strong for it. Hey, this whole thing makes my hand stronger, and it makes me more of a long-term thinker. But it makes me also realize how, quickly it can all go away. So it's been a little bit like a Saturday show today. So okay, again, I'll be back. I'll do a show tomorrow. I'll do it on something. Who knows? But no Friday show. And so just subscribe to the channel. Pound that like button. I'm Adam Meister, Bitcoin Meister, Disrupt Meister. All right, and I'm still gonna be telling you guys, just think long term with the Bitcoin, dudes. All right, I will say hello to all of you in the chat.